On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are out here in the shop with my 2022 F-250. And today, we're protecting this thing because, well, it's kind of my version of a supercar. What is going on, guys? I'm WatchJRGo, and today, like I said, we are out in the shop with my 2022 F-250 Limited, and you know what I've never had to do to this truck? Work on it. The only problem it ever had was like something Ford fixed. I don't even remember what it was. It was gone for all of one day, and it's back, and there's another thing that I've never done to it, right? We put radar detectors in it. We put radar detectors in the last one. We take care of this. We pull trailers. I've never put a dash cam in it. So today we are out in the shop with 4 of 70mi's new 4K dash cams, and we're going to test all of them out, compare them, and protect this truck and really all the other cars I own. In case an accident happens or the truck gets vandalized or anything like that, I want to have video of it. So over here on the table, you can see we have the lineup. We have the 70mi 4K M800 HDR. We have the view into the future right here. This is the Omni HDR. And this, of course, is the 4K A800 SE. This one has dual cameras. This one has dual cameras. This has 360 cameras and a secondary camera as well. And don't forget, we're also covering the 70mi 4K T800, which records 3 channels of video. This is the one we just installed in Eric's Raptor. We've got circular polarizers here for the lot, and we also have, well, I've got quite a few of these 70mi micro SD cards. Honestly, I would love to be running this one in the truck. Obviously 4K HDR and dual channel, and it's tiny. I mean, this thing is tiny. We're gonna open them all up today, and we're gonna check out the video quality of all 3 cameras here. So this one though, it's probably the one staying because it's the future. And you guys know if there's anything I love, it's technology. So the one that says future on it, you already won. All right, guys, let's see what we're working with here. So we're gonna cut into all these packages and see what we're getting in each one of these boxes. Okay, we have the fleet of 70mi dash cams open here. And let's talk about them all for just a second. Obviously, this truck has very high definition cameras on it, all the way around, all 4 corners, you know, the front, the parking camera, off-roading camera right there, the mirror cameras, the rear cameras, and even, this one even has that third brake light camera that shows you what's in the bed. So it only makes sense that I want a very high resolution dash cam to go along with that, right? And today, you know, if someone gets in an accident or something like that, you better be able to zoom in on that footage as well. So these Sony StarViz 2 sensors are critical for that. Now this has the IMX678 sensor on it, and it's front 4K, rear 1080p on the 4K M800. It's the same thing on the A800 right there. 4K up front, 1080p in the back. And on the 4K Omni, I think this thing swivels. I haven't actually seen this work yet, but I'm very excited to see it do its magic here. But it sounds like there's a motor in there and this thing turns. So we have to get started with the future here. I know it has 4K on this camera, on the back camera. I think it might be 1080. Very usable controls on the side. So we've got all these unpacked. Let's kick it off with this one, the one I'm most excited about because it's wild. This looks like R2-D2 or something out of Wall-E. It literally looks like the future. So let's get this one mounted, fire it up, and then we're gonna go ahead and put all 3 in so we can compare that 4K image quality from each one. So I've never installed anything like this with this electrostatic sticker here, and I'm kind of excited about it because I feel like it might make the install even a little bit easier. So here in the truck, which is filthy and does need detailed here, we're probably gonna have to get this hat out of here. I love the hat, it hides the radar detector. Let's put up this electrostatic sticker right under the mirror. All right, so that's installed. For some reason, it actually tells you how to even align the camera. I'm not sure that needs to be aligned, but hey, we're gonna try to make that happen. I'm getting all the air out of it. This will be the fastest install I have ever done. So we're just gonna go ahead and stick this guy up there just like that, and I think that's it, right? So you have to kind of duck to see the screen, but honestly, I don't really look at the screens on these things, so I'm not too concerned about seeing that. So with that said, we're we're just gonna go ahead and plug in the cigarette lighter adapter here. I'm not going crazy hiding the cables on this one because we're gonna install all 3 cameras in here at the same time and drive around so we can compare some of the footage and show you guys what that 4K footage looks like. But for now, let's fire up this camera. Oh, this is crazy. Look at that. I had no idea.
Hello, I am Max. Please use 70 My app to bind the device.
Okay, we'll fire up the app. Please put the mobile phone as close as possible and then push the top button to confirm. So top button push, it even shows you. Look at that. Honestly, this is a pretty cool camera. Okay, so we need a micro SD card. Let me grab that real quick. We've added the device. Now that's a dash cam test rig. We've got all 3 cameras in here, and I know you guys want to listen to this part. There we go. I know it's kind of hard to see through the glass, but you can see the A800 right there with its screen. You can see the Fusion, the Omni, right there with its spinning motorized camera that's so cool, and the M800 right there. So the rear camera is hooked up. I didn't hook it up to the other 2 because that's just a lot of rear cameras going on there at once. So we're gonna take the truck out for a drive right now, but I wanna mention the features real quick, especially on the M. It's 2-channel, like I said, front 4K, rear 1080p, night owl vision, voice control. Actually, all 3 have voice control, which will be difficult with 3 of the same brand cameras in the car. I think I might be randomly sending commands all over the place, but you can use voice control on all of them. Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 sensor on the M. 24-hour parking surveillance. We've talked about the parking surveillance before. The 70 My cameras can go into a lower power state that just does parking surveillance, or you can get the backup battery that we put in Eric's Raptor that lets you kind of record like for 3 days, which is crazy. It records just for an unbelievably long time with that giant power bank that can run them. It is 4G compatible if you use the 4G module that we also put in Eric's Raptor. His has basically everything. It's the ultimate dash cam setup in there. And we're 3-channeled in that, remember, and that's the T800, so T for triple channel. This does have buffered emergency recording, so if you get in an accident or something like that, it will save the recording ahead of what happened, which is exactly what you need, right? You don't want to start recording after the accident happens. And built-in GPS and ADAS. So you can turn the ADAS on if you're like swerving out of your lane, it'll warn you. And of course, it can record any events that happen on the road as well. The M800 is HDR, and so is the A800. And this is dual channel recording, 4K 30 FPS with HDR, super cap. So the super cap actually lets it stay on for a bit to finish writing to the card and everything like that after the vehicle shuts off. Built-in GPS and ADAS again, voice control, buffered emergency recording, and Wi-Fi 6, which is very cool, and parking surveillance. The A800 will also support up to a 512 gig micro SD card. I put a 128 in all of them, so that records for a very long time. If you size up to a 512, you'll be recording probably days of your trips. Also, the Omni records 360 degrees with its motorized spinning camera, which is crazy. 4K, HDR dual channel, AI motion detection. And I am the most interested about the AI motion detection. Let's get this thing out on the road right now because I cannot wait to see that camera spinning around to capture events. So I'm sitting here in the Chipotle drive-thru waiting to pick up my food, and I remembered there's a great reason that you need a dash cam too. We were sitting in the McDonald's drive-thru, Eric and I were, on the way to pick up some Corvettes, and someone hit us in the drive-thru. They were like looking down at their phone, not paying any attention. And we pull up to the window and we feel the truck just go like this. And of course, this guy, like brand new Silverado, just hit the trailer. We were pulling the trailer through the drive-thru. There was plenty of room. He saw it, right? He had seen the trailer was on the truck and then stopped paying attention and drove into us. And it didn't even scratch the trailer. I promise you guys, funniest thing ever. His entire front end of his truck was destroyed. All the plastic folded up, and of course the bottom of his bumper hooked on the trailer, and when he backed up, it like ripped the bumper off his truck. I was like, look man, we're leaving, you did this. You don't owe us anything. Truck wasn't hurt, but it would have been great if we had that video. So just think about the fact that it can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter if you think you're totally good to go, you're somewhere safe, you're in the drive-thru beside your house. somebody might hit you with a trailer on your truck while you're waiting on your food. We can see this shopping center prematurely has their Christmas trees out. Not even Halloween yet, guys. We haven't started on Thanksgiving, but here we are. And now we're on a brand new road that really no one's driven on. I've never driven on this road. It just opened up, so I wanted to be one of the first ones. And there's no speed limit, right? It's not even a real road. It's like a shopping center connection. It really looks like it's exactly a quarter mile long with zero shutdown. So let's get back into some traffic where we can actually zoom in on some license plates here and show you guys the video quality of these 3 cameras. As soon as I said something, the Omni started rotating and following that car in front of me. So cool that it's motorized. And when it's in parking sentry mode, if somebody's like walking by your car, it tracks them like a real PTZ camera, which is, I mean, it is a PTZ camera, right? At least PT. Anyway, let's talk about image quality for a second here. We talked about the sensors. They all have the Sony StarViz 2s. I think all 3 are IMX 678s, which is a great sensor. With my color and their Vivid Plus profiles on these cameras, you can see so well at night. You can punch in on tags because of the native 4K resolution. It's not upscaled, right? So there were a lot of cameras that would record in 4K by upscaling to that resolution, even if the sensor didn't actually have it natively. Since these sensors are native 4K, it's so much nicer to have the actual resolution instead of just interpolating the resolution, right? Just creating it out of thin air. On this, if something happens, you can punch in on it after the fact and get, you know, an incredible amount of detail for such a small, compact package in a dash cam. So obviously that 4K resolution helps keep you safe, protect you after the fact. You need documentation in a crash, whatever's going on, or just sitting in a parking lot in Parking Sentry, you can probably punch in on faces, tag numbers, anything like that. Resolution is such a big deal on dash cams, and I am a big fan of all of these because, I mean, they all have the resolution. So I love my dash cam testing rig here. Obviously with the A800, the M800, and the Omni up there, it looks pretty cool, and we've got like a whole umbilical of power and camera data running up to them. So I want to show you guys a quick comparison of all 4 70 cameras, and this is the M800 in the daytime when I went to pick up Riley's car when it broke on the side of the road. So a quick little detour right here, and then we'll jump into some nighttime driving footage so you can see what it looks like. The M800 is HDR as well, and it looks super crispy at night. I love the way this camera looks. And then of course here we have the T800 in the Raptor, and we did a little off-roading right here, a little in-town off-roading, and it was an absolute champ there. And then we took the Raptor out for one of my favorite shots in this entire video. This sunset looked incredible, and I actually love using this clip just because the sunset looked so good on camera. And then we get to jump in to the Omni, the motorized moving camera here. So this is just a little bit of an on-ramp merge. The camera's not moving right now, but you can see it's 4K footage, looking crispy right there. And of course, the 4K Omni again at night with another killer sunset. I think it was raining, but at the same time, it still looked really, really good. And finally, of course, we have the A800 SE with a little off-ramp action right here. Beautiful sky, and of course, just look at it. It pops with the 4K sensor on this camera. And after that, the last clip I'm going to show you guys is a little bit of night driving with the A800 as well. Obviously, all 4 of these cameras look incredible, but I wanted to show you a side-by-side of all of them. The M800 also doesn't take an SD card. It actually has all built-in storage, which is very cool. You just open the app up on your phone, check all the boxes real quick, and hit download on the video. And it's all on your phone right there. So you don't have to think about an SD card. You don't have to think about maybe you left it in the computer or something like that. It's just recording, which is honestly super nice sometimes. I like being able to just pull the SD card out and go to the computer, but at the same time, I fully understand why you wouldn't want one. You also don't have to go buy one, so that's a nice touch too. Well, we tested out the video quality on all 3 dash cams here. Honestly, I think R2D2 here is the one that's staying in the truck because I absolutely love that it turns on and the camera spins around and looks at you and then it goes back up front. It's so cool. So hit the link in the description below if you want to pick up your 70mm dash cam and start protecting your vehicle today. They're offering up to 40% off for Black Friday, and I'm going to put links to all 4 cameras in the description below. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Here, let's fire them up one time so you guys can see the start sequence. Give it a second. It's so cool. And it shows you your speed on the screen as like a big display.